During his week-long visit to India, Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's official engagement is limited to just half a day. The 6 cabinet ministers accompanying him seem to be in the same situation, but for Foreign Minister Chrystia Freeland, who has a meeting with her Indian counterpart Sushma Swaraj. Aaron Woodrick, head of the Ottawa-based Canadian Taxpayers Federation, remarked in an email, and I'm quoting, "While it is understood that a Prime Minister will have to travel frequently, the proportion of time being spent actually meeting foreign counterparts on this trip does not suggest a good use of public money." Comparisons have been drawn with the visit of Trudeau's predecessor, Stephen Harper, to India. He visited 4 cities and combined it with visits to Manila and Hong Kong. The bill, $1.36 million. The implication being that Trudeau's visit will cost more and deliver less. Let's take a look at his itinerary. Trudeau is meeting the chief ministers of Gujarat and Maharashtra. These are India's 2 most industrialized states. The Gujarati diaspora in Canada will certainly be pleased. He also visits Amritsar and meets Punjab Chief Minister Amrinder Singh, and this will please the large Sikh diaspora in his country. One could argue that since elections are due only in October 2019 and public memories are notoriously short, Trudeau could have planned his visit for next year. But from what one learns, and here's, the visit was proposed sometime last year and came through only now as the Indian Prime Minister was busy. Then again, Trudeau does have a summit with Modi on Friday. Talks are expected to focus on a long-pending free trade agreement. The question is whether Canada is ready to issue work visas for India's IT professionals. Canada is also looking to sell more pulses. But India may do some tough talking on what Delhi sees as the expansion of pro-Khalistani activities in recent years. Canada is soft on them, and Indian diplomats have been denied entry to gurdwaras by these radicals. And amid all of this, the Canadian press seems to be suggesting that Trudeau is not being given a warm enough welcome in India. And as the Canadian Prime Minister is busy exploring this country, his government back home is busy battling a rumor about his lineage and links to Cuban leader Fidel Castro.
One was a revolutionary leader, the other is a charismatic politician. But could they actually share the same bloodline? That's the rumour that the Canadian government is working overtime to quash. On the 1st of February, Cuban communist leader Fidel Castro's eldest son Fidelito committed suicide. In his suicide note, he allegedly referred to Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau as his half-brother, and thus opened the floodgates to rumours and speculation. Justin Trudeau was born on the 25th of December 1971. The Canadian government points out that the birth was a little more than 9 months after the marriage of late Canadian Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau and his wife Margaret. The Canadian government says it wasn't until Justin was 4 years old that Margaret Trudeau first visited Cuba and met Fidel Castro. Margaret was 22 years old when she married the 51-year-old Pierre Trudeau, so she was already under immense media scrutiny. If she had visited Cuba earlier, it would not have gone unnoticed. Pierre Trudeau and Fidel Castro's paths crossed for the first time in 1970. In January 1976, Trudeau made a state visit to Cuba. Practically from the moment he stepped off his plane, Trudeau, Margaret and their newborn son Miquel endeared themselves to Fidel Castro and vice versa. It became obvious that the two leaders had become fast friends. Fidel Castro was an honorary pallbearer at the 2000 funeral of Pierre Trudeau. And when Fidel Castro passed away in 2016, Justin Trudeau released a statement mourning the loss of a remarkable leader, a statement which raised quite a few eyebrows. All these do add up to some gossip, but that's about it for now. Bureau Report, WION.